Hello and welcome back. This is for my Gemini for the week of the 18th through the 30th. This is your second part to the first video that I made. It cut off for you guys, so I apologize about that. Again, this is for my sign of Gemini, and this is for the month of June from the 18th to the 30th. Now, earlier, if you guys watch part one, you will have to go and watch part one because I can't go through the first beginning of the video again. But we left off here with the Emperor card, okay? I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I'm going to try to find some better lighting around here. But with this Emperor card, okay, re-going through the notes and, you know, just looking at the cards again. I feel like this may be for my Gemini fathers, okay? There may be new fathers for some of my Geminis, okay? And we were supposed to clarify this card, so I'm going to clarify that Emperor card, okay? You can be dealing with a Taurus. Also, for some of my Geminis, I think earlier when I started the first part of the video, I was talking about a child, okay? So for some of my Geminis, you can have a child who may be pregnant, okay? And with the deception through all of that, maybe this child hasn't told anyone or hasn't told you, okay? That's for some of my Geminis. Okay, you have the Queen of Wands that flipped in the card. With the Queen of Wands, I think that some of my Geminis with the Queen of Wands here is that, you know, maybe some of my Gemini women, female, who is pregnant. I don't think that they may be as excited for this pregnancy, okay? And I think this may have to do with a child being pregnant for some of my Geminis. You can't really see the card, but in this card, this Queen of Wands looks like a mother who isn't very pleased about a child having another child, okay? And I'll clarify that up too. And actually, we were clearing up the King of Pentacles. So for some of my Geminis, when I was talking earlier, okay, when I was saying, you know, this is a very exciting pregnancy. It may be for the father, but not for the mother. And this is for some of my Geminis, okay? I think I'm going to get one more card for that. Or maybe for some of my Gemini, my male Geminis, maybe their partner, is being a little bit bitchy because she's pregnant, okay? Sometimes when us women go through pregnancy, especially our early parts of our pregnancies, you know, we can intend to be a little bit bitchy, okay? Also from this Queen of Wands, I have, I feel like some of my Geminis may have lost a child. And this is why you guys are in great celebration of the new child, the new pregnancy, okay? But we'll clarify why the King of Pentacles is here and why the Queen of Wands is here. Please and thank you. All right, let's see. All right. Ten of Wands. So for some of my Geminis, this could be a heavy burden, okay? Either about the pregnancy or either about trying to have a pregnancy, trying to make a baby, okay? Or maybe this is about a child, again, who may be in a hospital and who may be sick. And, you know, the King of Pentacles, which is a loving father, very nurturing, okay? And then the Queen of Wands, she's nurturing too, but maybe she may be a little bit stricter in her parenthood. You know, I feel like these two parents are just waiting for some good news about a pregnancy or about a sick child, okay? Or maybe this King of Pentacles here and this Queen of Wands, and you can be dealing with the Sagittarius, okay? I think that maybe it is a child for some of my Geminis, one of their children who are already pregnant or are about to have a child. And now, you know, that may be a heavy load on you and the father, or the father and the mother, or the father, mother, and child, okay? It may be a heavy burden about a situation surrounding a child for some of my Geminis, okay? Now, since the video had cut short, I'm going to do another reading for you guys, okay? Because like I said, I like to reach out to all of my Geminis, all right? And then from that, I'm going to just go right into your love reading, okay? So let's see what we have. And this time, I'll continue using the John Holland deck, but then I'm going to use the Universal Weight deck for clarifications, and then right on to your love portion of the video, okay? And this is for the sign of Gemini from the 18th through the 30th of June 2017. This is for my Geminis. Please give me any messages that my Geminis need to know. Spirit Goddess, please. And thank you. For my Gemini, what messages do we have that my Geminis need to know, please? And thank you. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have here. Okay, firm foundation, okay? Maybe some of my Geminis, you know, they're looking for a firm foundation in something, okay? Memories of love, okay? Let's see what these memories of love can be for my Geminis. At the bottom of the deck, we have new beginnings, okay? Everyone's getting these cards, new beginnings, which is great. So I can tell right off the bat that, you know, it's new beginnings about memories of love. What that love is, I don't know quite yet. So I'm going to go right into the tarot deck and see what messages for my Geminis for the month of June, for the weeks of the 18th through the 30th, 2017. Please, Spirit Goddess, what messages would you like Gemini to know? Please. And thank you. All right. Queen of Swords again, okay? So I feel like, you know, with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like maybe someone needs to know something, okay? Or someone wants to know why in a situation, okay? I'm not quite sure yet. You can be dealing with the air sign, which is Gemini, Aquarius, and what else it is? Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius. Is it Leo, Gemini, Aquarius? I'm not sure. But with this Queen of Swords here, I just feel like you just want to know why about a situation, okay? And with the Knight of Swords being here, I feel like whatever answer or whatever you're looking for is going to come to you, okay? And it's going to come to you really fast with the Knight of Swords being here, okay? And maybe for some of my Geminis, you want to know why maybe something happened in a previous relationship with the memories of love here. Or, like I said, we were just talking about pregnancies. And maybe I feel like for some of my Geminis, maybe you want to know why something happened with a child, or why is something happening with a child, or why you can't get pregnant or something to that nature, especially with the new beginnings being here, okay? You did get the Queen of Wands, So I feel like with the Queen of Wands, again, you know, this is a mother who's probably demanding answers for maybe a child who's pregnant. Okay? Please let me know, Gemini, if this is resonating to anyone. Okay? Let's see here. What additional messages do you have for my Geminis? Please, Spirit Goddess. What messages do we have? All right. We have the Four of Swords here. Okay. I'm going to finish laying out these cards, and then I'm going to take a look. Because with the Queen of Swords here and the Knight of Swords here, it may be some of my Geminis may be fighting with each other about something, okay? You guys may be fighting about something with the Queen of Swords. You know, she wants to know why. And maybe the partner, you know, is like, why you know, bothering me, okay, about the situation. You had the Moon card come here, so there's some type of deception going on. With that, I'm not sure. Well, whatever it is having you in deep thought with the Four of Swords here, okay? And with the Queen of Wands, I think you just want to know some answers. You know, you want to get somewhere. You're not getting nowhere, whatever this is, whatever the situation is. Spirit Goddess, please, one more card for my Geminis. And what additional messages that you have for them, please. And thank you. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles, okay? I'm just going to get a couple of cards to clarify this. For right now, what I see that somebody is not being clear on something for my Geminis. Either you or your partner is not being clear on something. I feel like there's some arguing or some sort going on. And with the Justice card, I feel like there's some arguments or something going on where you need to get some clarity about something, okay? Somebody's wanting to know something, but somebody doesn't want to give up the information, okay? With the Queen of Wands here, there's no communication at all about this situation, all right? And, you know, it's causing you or your partner to be in heavy meditation with the Four of Swords here. And with the Moon card here, someone's being very deceptive about something, okay? And with the Seven of Pentacles here, I feel like, you know, this is going with the Memories of Love card, okay? Maybe you're remembering how your relationship used to be, okay? Maybe you had a firm foundation in your relationship and now you don't have that firm foundation anymore, okay? And now you're just stuck with memories of love, okay? Only because you wanted to know what was going on in your situation, okay? You just wanted clarification in your situation, but you or your partner isn't trying to do that with the King of Swords here, okay? They're not trying to do that. They're being on a defensive about something, okay? Because at one time, everything was peachy creamy with the firm foundation. He had your back, you had their back, okay? Now it's just memories of love, okay? And then with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's like, wow, you know, I had other choices, other things I could have been dealing with or doing with my life instead of focusing all my attention on just this one person, okay? Because they're being very deceptive about something, okay? And it's either have you or your partner, you know, meditate and thinking about this, okay? Because something is not right. But with the Justice card here, it will come through. It will, you know, things will come to the light, okay? And then that's when you'll be able to start a new beginning, okay? And under this new beginning, you have emotional loss, okay? So whatever it is, someone has hurt you, Gemini, and all you want is answers to why. And this person won't give you any clear answers with this Knight of Swords. And now, you know, there's no movement, no action or anything in this relationship or partnership or whatever the situation is, okay? It went from a firm foundation to nothing, okay? Now it's just memories and love, okay? And with the Justice card being here, you will get some clarity, okay? You will get some clarity because this person is being deceptive, okay? Maybe, you or this person is thinking like, wow, I concentrated on everything else when I should have been concentrating on this. Okay? And I'm going to just clarify these cards just so I can get a clear understanding of what's going on. And again, okay, I feel like with the last card under the deck is Judgment. Okay? So I feel like whatever's going on with you, Gemini, you will get your answer. You will have justice in this situation, okay? And I feel like the person you're dealing with, or whoever this could be, they will get theirs, okay? And you will have justice in this situation. All right, let me clear up the cards. This is for my Gemini for the month of June 18th to the 30th, 2017. Please, Spirit, what additional messages do you have for my Geminis? What additional messages do you have for Gemini? Spirit Goddess, please. And thank you. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what we got here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. Okay? With the Knight of Cups, I think that the love that my Geminis once have, and remember, this is for some of my Geminis, everything will not resonate to you. Please take whatever's laid out on the table. Whatever applies to you, let that apply to you. Whatever don't, move it to the side, please, because this is for a lot of Geminis, just not one, just not you. It's for many, okay? So the cards do play out different situations. With the Knight of Cups being here, you can be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And I feel like maybe the love my Geminis had with someone or something, some situation, everything is getting ready to go downhill with this offer, with this cup of love. Okay? Or I think that with the Knight of Cups being here is that someone feels like maybe they've given a lot to this situation, and it's like they're drowning. Okay? Like things are going under. Okay? And for some of my Geminis, this may be a love offer coming in for you. Okay? From a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay? But let's see. All right. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, we had the Ten of Cups in the previous reading. Okay, so I feel like for some of my Geminis, some of you guys are happy about something, okay? I don't see how you could be happy with wanting to know something and someone being deceptive. Maybe this Ten of Cups here is kind of reminding some of my Geminis, after this phase that you're going through with the emotional loss and memories of love and once a firm foundation you had, with this Ten of Cups being here, maybe this will be your new beginning, okay? This will be your new beginning at a new situation, be it love or whatever the situation is, okay? Let's see what else we have here. Let me see. I'm going to shuffle these cards again. Can you please, Spirit, Guidance, tell me why the Queen of Swords is here? The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, Justice, the Four of Swords, the Moon card, and the Seven of Pentacles. Why are they here, please, Spirit Goddess? Thank you. All right, Gemini, let's see. You have the Lovers. You have Justice again. You have the Ten of Swords. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Devil card. And Judgment. Okay. In reverse, you have the Queen of Cups, and she was upside down. Okay, I don't do reversals, but I do concentrate on those cards. So I feel like this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. Maybe this is someone who you once had love with and don't have that love again. You know what? Maybe once you guys had a firm foundation and you don't have that firm foundation anymore. Now it's just memories and love. Okay, maybe you wanted to marry this person, but it didn't come through. Okay, maybe this person didn't do anything but hurt you. Okay, maybe you thought this person was a soulmate card with the Two of Cups being here, or maybe this is just Gemini's energy. Okay, with thinking that maybe this person is their soulmate, or maybe wishing that this person was their soulmate. Okay. And with the Justice card here, I do believe, you know, you will get justice out of this situation. You will get justice out of this situation because you have the ten of swords here. Okay, we all know that tens are about completions and endings. Okay, so whatever the situation is, maybe your relationship with a water sign is coming to an end. Okay, for some of my Geminis. Okay, with the Justice card here again, I feel like, you know, whatever the situation is, you will get clarity on that. Okay, because right now there's no action going on. Okay, I just feel like someone wants answers and they're asking kindly. Okay, because they're feeling messed up inside, feeling a lot of emotional loss. Okay, I just feel like that in that situation. And then with the Four of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles right on top, I feel like, you know, someone may be weighing up their options about whether or not to go, you know, to keep on asking about this situation, okay? And you can be dealing with a Libra with the Justice card here. You can be dealing with another Gemini with this card here, okay? You can be dealing with a Capricorn, okay, with the Devil card here on top of the move. So somebody is being very deceptive to you, okay? And Judgment is right next to it, so they will get theirs. This is a karma card, okay? The Justice card showed up twice, and the Judgment card showed up twice, okay? So I feel like somebody's lying in the situation, okay? They're lying to you about it, and all you want is answers, okay? And this could be with the life partner that you had, or this could be with a soulmate, okay? And they just making you feel real down and like you're almost done with this situation, okay? They're not giving you no type of explanations, nothing. So with that, you're looking for new beginnings. You're ready to get married, Gemini. You're ready to be with someone, okay, with the Ten of Cups here, all right? And all you have, it seems like you can't get your relationship right. So all you have is just memories and love, okay? It seems like you can't get that firm foundation that you're looking for. But it's coming to you with the Justice cards being here, okay? Everything that you're looking for in this relationship is coming to you. Okay, Gemini? That's all I really have for you, Geminis. I hope that something resonated to you here. I am going to throw your love reading in here also. So with that, let's get started with the love reading, okay? And like I said, I want to wish my Geminis a very, very happy birthday. This was a bonus for you because it was your birthday. And I wanted to make sure I shout out you guys again before the Cancer season started, okay? Let's see what we have for your love reading, okay? This is for the sign of Gemini. What love messages do you have for my Geminis for the month of June 2017? For the weeks of the 18th through the 30th. Spirit Goddess, what messages do you have? Okay, you have foundation and achievements, okay? So maybe that firm foundation that we just saw, maybe that has something to do with family life, like just wanting your family back, just wanting the home life, just wanting everything to be together in a firm foundation, okay? Let's see what else we have. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Gemini? This is for a love reading for June. Oh, there we go. June 2017, we have emotional withdrawal. Now, before you had the emotional loss. So something is going on at home, Gemini. Something is going on at home where maybe you feeling like you either have to leave what you already built up with your family, and you're having a little bit of emotional withdrawal, or maybe you have to, go to yourself, pray about the situation. You're looking at what you once had. Okay, you could have been married for some of my Geminis. You could have been, just living with your partner for a long time for some of my Geminis. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have movement, choices, and decisions. Okay. So for some of my Geminis, I think you're making choices and decisions about if you want to stay in this partnership or not. Okay. Let's get some cards from the Romance Oracle deck and see what's going on there for some of my Geminis. Spirit Goddess, please. Any messages that my Geminis need to know about their love life? Any messages? Angels. My Geminis, please and thank you. All right, let's get started. All right. Okay, we have deception. Okay, so like I said earlier in the part 1 video too, it's deception. Okay, someone around you is wearing a face self mask in this relationship, okay? And this is probably what's causing somebody to want to move out or move on with a situation or something that they already built or thought they could have, okay? But it's a lie. Somebody's lying to you. They don't want it, okay? And this may have caused you a little bit of emotional withdrawal because of that, okay? You probably thought that you was going to have the life with this person. You thought that was your soulmate, okay? That's not going to happen. Okay, next we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking forth will bring you romance. Okay, so being that you were in this relationship and it didn't work out, don't fret about it because, everybody deserves love and love will be coming to you, okay? So I think with this movement and choices and decisions, okay, I think with this card, I think you need to just make some decisions that's right for you if this relationship isn't right for you. If this relationship isn't everything to be cracked up to be and it's causing you emotional distress or emotional withdrawal and there's deception and lies, something that you try to build, just let it go, okay? And I just want to get some clarification for these cards for my Geminis for the month of June. Any love messages that they need to know. Okay, yeah, so this card flooded out my hand. You can't be dealing with a water sign again. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or this could be your energy where, you felt like you wanted to offer this love and now this person don't want this love. That person don't want a home life with you. They don't want to be with you. Okay, so the best thing you could do is make that choice to move on. Okay, that's the decision you need to make. Okay, and it probably would be the best one for you. And just stay optimistic about your love life. And be positive about it, that someone will be coming in for you, okay? And get out of this emotional withdrawal. We don't need that, okay? Because this firm foundation that you want, this marriage that you want, this family life you want, it will come to you, okay? And for some of my Geminis, it can be this person that's telling you lies, okay? Which cause you to have emotional withdrawal. So you need to make some choices and decisions so you can move forward to have this firm foundation, okay? Well, that's foundation and achievement, but you have firm foundation, okay? All right. Now, 3 of Wands. I feel like you need to release this person, okay? You need to release this person so that you can have new love coming in. Okay, that's what I feel about this 3 of Wands. Okay, one more card, please, for my Geminis. What do we have for my Geminis? All right. Page of Cups. Okay. Again, for some of my Geminis, I think that, you offered this cup of love and the person that you offered it to, they don't want it. Okay. And if they're telling you that they want it, they're lying to you. Okay. Because you got the deception card. They're wearing a fake mask. They might be telling you they want all of this. They might be telling you they want the home life. They want the marriage life. They want kids. They don't. Okay? That's causing you to be hurt a little bit. You don't need to be hurt about the situation. The situation is done or will be done. You can move on. Okay? Positive movement on. Okay? With the choices and decisions that you make. Okay? This all depends on your choices and decisions that you make. But if I were you, Gemini, I would just stay optimistic about my love life. Think positive that someone is going to bring forth what you need, okay? They're going to take this offer, okay? And you can't be in a three-way relationship, okay, with someone who you wanted to be with, that you thought wanted to be with you, but they don't. They want to be with the other person, okay? As you can see, it's 3 people in here. And the person you're dealing with could be a selfish person too, okay? So I hope that this resonated with some of my Geminis. I do apologize about the video cutting off short. I hope that I could bring more positive messages for you and things that you need to know. Okay, so with that, I wish you guys a happy birthday, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.